What's up, everybody? My name is Matt from Morning Hookah. Thank you so much for stopping by, taking a look at the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what I think might be my favorite hookah of 2022 and what my thoughts are about it. I got it late in the year and I really did enjoy it a lot, but we're going to be talking about the AshWood hookah, and this is the Atomic Edition. Now, there's a cool trick up its sleeve. It's going to have the smoke that's going to come out through the stem, which is just kind of an always interesting and cool looking variation. But then there's also a kit to make it from I would say a medium size hookah. This isn't quite a full size. It's more of a kind of a medium in my opinion. And it takes it from that medium and it drops it down to a small, basically like a desktop hookah. And I got this extra vase with it. I got the components to kind of change up the style of it. We're going to take a look at both of them. I'm going to give you my thoughts about them, and we're going to take a deeper dive into the AshWood Atomic Hookah. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so what I've done right here is I've kind of taken everything apart to kind of show you how it assembles and how it works. I'm also going to talk about a minor con that I have right off of the bat, which, you know, I think it's important to state, especially when you have so many pieces that screw and unscrew, how important it is to have really nice big threading. The threading on this isn't small, but it is on the smaller size. Like, I've seen way worse threading. I've had many more problems with way worse threadings, but these are not as thick as I would like them to be. For instance, this piece right here is the capsule that's gonna go on the top of the hookah that you're going to then use for the different kinds, depending on how this is your bowl port, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So this is your bowl port, and these two pieces can get kind of stuck together because the threading isn't all that tight. It just can get kind of tight because the threading is not anything real thick. The threading on this part right here, which is the thing that screws into your heart, is also, you know, just kind of on the smaller side. Like I said, it's not exactly an end deal or anything. I've had way worse, okay? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and screw this together real quick. This is the top part. It has a pretty good diameter when it comes to your actual stem. You know, it's not on the smaller size. It's right there in the mid of it. And then this is the tray for the full-size hookah. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in this bottom piece right here, and then that's gonna become your tray holder, and then you're gonna screw in your bowl port on top of that. When you have your bowl port, obviously it just comes in and out. Your purge is gonna actually come through this piece right here, and that's what it's gonna do for the full-size hookah, right? And then it has this piece right here, which is your down stem. Once again, it's not super thick or anything, but it's not like it's not very restrictive or anything. And then it has a screw-on diffuser as well. And that screw-on diffuser will also go on to the smaller one, which is for the small size hookah as well. So this will just screw right into this. And then if you're wanting to use the small style, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this piece. So yeah, this just unscrews like this. This is your piece that goes through your heart. Put this back inside of this, and then it comes with this adapter that the bowl port screws on top of, and that screws right on top of that. Then you take the smaller down stem, screw that into it as well. Take your small style vase, and now you have a much smaller desktop style hookah. This does use magnets, so be prepared for that. If you've had problems and issues with magnets in the past, like, just be aware of that. Just take them out every time after using it, clean them really well, and make sure you dry them really well as well, and you'll be okay, but just be mindful of that. I know some people are not the biggest fan of magnets. I haven't had any issues with mine, so I can't speak on that too much, but I definitely know that the issue exists and stuff. So yeah, there you go. So you can adjust this. It's not like a huge amount. Like, this isn't like super adjustable. You don't have like 1,000 options or anything crazy like that. But you do have some pretty interesting options if you want to make it into a smaller one. If you want to make it into a little bit of a larger medium style one, you are gonna adjust it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and measure the two and see what the size difference exactly is. And I do have two different ashtrays for it, depending on the size. I honestly would probably just stick with the larger one, just because I prefer having a larger ashtray at the end of the day. But for consistency's sake, let's take a look at what this one looks like with it. I really like the vase. I like the smoke colored vase and stuff. Hopefully it's showing up pretty well on camera. Looks really nice. I like the red as well for this atomic style for the AshWood. All right, let's take a measurement and see how tall this is. Yeah, like 16 and a half inches is what the desktop style is going to look like for size-wise. Now let's go ahead and build it back up and we'll see what the size is for the larger one. All right, I gotta say that I do like the versatility and the options available using that style of change it from a desktop hookah to a full-size hookah, or change it from a full-size hookah down to a desktop hookah. I can also say that it's not exactly the biggest selling point to me because you can only smoke one size at a time. You can't do like a fast swap of anything like that, so you have to kind of preset it up and be ready to smoke what you're going to smoke before ever really thinking about it again. You know, after I'm done cleaning this and I just reconfigure it, I just put it back together as the full size now that I have it set up as the full size. Where if I had it set up as the desktop, I would leave it as the desktop. But I do like the novelty of it. I do think that it's a cool option and I like the versatility of it, obviously. But what do you think about it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you want to see more hookahs try to do this route of doing a full size to a desktop or a desktop up to a full size? Obviously you can change the vases to kind of differentiate the size a little bit and stuff, but this one takes it the extra step and gives you a different ashtray, gives you a different downstem. Like there's more components to it than just changing out something as simple as just your vase. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about that, and if it's something that you like or would like or think that you'd like to see in more hookahs down the line. But yeah, let's go ahead and stop talking about this hookah and start smoking this hookah. All the novelty and neat extras that a hookah comes with doesn't mean a whole lot if the hookah doesn't smoke well, and I'm happy to report that this one does smoke very good. I've been smoking this hookah a lot. I really enjoy it. I use it, I clean it, I use it again. I have many hookahs and I like to go through them and I like to make sure that I'm kind of keeping up to date with how a hookah is smoking, so if somebody is asking about them, I can give my opinion and my thoughts about them. I don't own every single hookah. There's many brands that I don't own. I have tried most of them thanks to the different events that I've gone to, and I can say that this is a very good smoking hookah. I really enjoy it a lot. It's not the tallest hookah. It's kind of a little bit under what I would prefer a normal standing hookah to be, but it isn't so small that I would consider it a desktop hookah unless you put the desktop attachments on it. This isn't the most wide open of a draw. It is a little bit restricted. Now, if you were to say 10 is a regal and super wide open, and 1 is my work bun, which is the most restrictive one that I have. I guess the most restrictive one that I actually have is a Syrian pipe, but I don't actually smoke that one very much. It's just kind of a piece that I have in my collection. But a 1 is absolutely restrictive, right? 10 is completely wide open. I would say this sits somewhere at like a 6, 7, not quite a 5 or anything like that. And it is a little bit more restrictive than I think some people first think of when it comes to some hookahs, but it does have a smaller diameter when it comes to the down stem and the stem through it. But it smokes really nice. It's an enjoyable hookah. You get really good sessions out of it. I think it's a really nice looking hookah as well. I like this atomic look to it. I think it has a very nice red. I like it on the orange base and stuff. It does come with a matching hose as well. This completely unscrews and stuff like that if you want it to. Just really good. And this mix that I loaded is absolutely fire. If you have the components to make it, I highly recommend it. This is about 40% Kismet black raspberry, and then it's about 20% right about of the Nash Tobacco tropical taste, and then 10% of must-have Pinkman, and it is just an amazing mix. I'm using it in my Mason Shishaware Spherics bowl. Fantastic bowl, really enjoy it a lot. But this is a really good hookah. If you're looking for something that's a little bit different, not super expensive, you can get it at a couple different places. I got mine at kakasshookahs.com. You can find them obviously and hit them up and get this hookah. It's very good hookah. I would recommend it. I do think that this is a good hookah to add into a collection. Would I get this hookah over some of the other things that are on the market today? I would definitely put price into the consideration as to what it was that I was looking to buy, and if it's something aesthetically that you think looks good, then you're not going to regret it. It is a very good smoking hookah. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. As always, make sure you sub to the channel, like the video, share the video, drop a comment down below. What is your favorite hookah? What was the most impressive hookah that you smoked in 2022 as well? We have a very fun year of 2023 going on. We have a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up in the near future, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking it out as always. And until next time, well, I'll see you when the smoke clears. Bye.